The honorable judges, school principal and teachers, and all my dear friends. Let me introduce myself. My name is Katarina Miscalista. I am from SMPN Negeri 3 Aesesa. Good morning. How are you all? First of all, let us give thanks to God for His grace that we can gather at this event in good health. This morning, I will deliver a speech with the theme Developing the Local Cultural Identity of Nagekeo. Salam Pancasila, salam literasi. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Selamat pagi, salam sejahtera bagi kita semua. Salam, Om Swastiastu, Namo Buddhaya, salam kebajikan. Distinguished guests, in a sense, education cannot be separated from culture. There is a very close relationship between education and culture in the sense that both relate to the same thing, namely values. Education in this formulation is actually a civilizing process. Thus, there is not educational and cultural process, and there is not education without culture and society. Therefore, education needs to prepare the young generation who are highly capable and have the national and local cultural values needed to support the life of a state and nation which varies different ethnicities, languages, and customs, so as to create an intelligent and culturally advanced nation. So, schools as the embodiment of the national education system must act as center of civilization. Culture is a social construction, and one of them is through education, with the hope that education will not only emphasize the culture of survival, but also the culture of liberation, namely education to empower and liberate. Where there is not too much emphasis on cognitive aspect alone. However, non-academic competencies also need to be considered and are also expected to be a vehicle for preserving national and local culture. We should be grateful to the government which continues to strive to implement the curriculum according to the needs and developments of the times. In this case, the independent curriculum is a curriculum with intracurricular learning with varied content so that students can be more optimal and have no time to depend concept and strengthen competencies according to the local wisdom of their respective regions. Dear guests, education can be a vehicle that can maintain and preserve local culture, so the real way to do this is by introducing culture, including cultural aspect in intracurricular and co-curricular activities at school. The questions for all of us: has education in Nagekeo played a role as a vehicle for maintaining Nagekeo's cultural heritage? Distinguished guests, my answer is yes. That education in Nagekeo has played a role in preserving culture, especially Nagekeo culture. As a concrete example, as a student, I have experienced firsthand that at my school, named SMPN Negeri 3 Aesesa, it has played a role as a vehicle for maintaining Nagekeo's cultural heritage. The independent curriculum is an option for our schools currently to implement learning with diverse content so that students can be more optimal and have no time to explore concepts and strengthen competencies as well as project-based co-curricular activities designed to strengthen efforts to achieve. Concretely, we are implementing a project to strengthen the profile of Pancasila students or P5 with the theme Bhinneka Tunggal Ika, with the topic Exhibition of Regional Indonesian Song and Dance Form especially from the Nagekyo area as an embodiment of Nagekyo traditional habits and ritual activities competencies and character that match their profile Pancasila students. Distinguished guests, another than as an effort to preserve Nagekyo culture is the theme of entrepreneurship and local wisdom. In this activity, students are introduced and trained to process regional culinary specialties and in accordance their natural potential, namely making banana chips and processing bush corn, making easy gardens or planting horticultural plants, and making bokashi fertilizer. This is based on the consideration that students must accept farming as an internal profession which has been passed down from generation to generation for our ancestors to everyone, position they hold and change their lifestyle from a relaxed lifestyle to a diligent person focused on the business they are doing. By using modern processing techniques and models based on traditional culture, we carry out this activity project by upholding the philosophy of life or traditional expressions of the Nagekyo people, To'o Jowo Bagasama, Bani Papakapi, Tego Papale. Distinguished guests, thus, we can conclude that the real manifestation of the implementation of intracurricular learning in the classroom and the project for strengthening the profile of Pancasila students at all levels of education, both primary, secondary, and tertiary levels throughout Nagekyo district has supported and played a role as a vehicle for preserving the culture of our beloved region. Finally, I would like to invite all of us to protect and preserve the culture of our beloved region, known today as Nagekyo, the Heart of Flores, which is rich in ethnic, racial, religious, and linguistic diversity and its beautiful natural potential. Because a civilized nation is a nation that upholds its culture. That's all my speech. Thank you for your attention.